Welcome back to the spookiest podcast on the internet. This is Above the Influence. I'm Ian.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
I am Viet.
And my name's Wootak. And this is like a new 4 that we got running recently. Ever since Viet realized that he likes Ian.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, show them your grills.
Hey.
They got matching grills. Isn't that so cute?
Well, they're not
Not
matching,
matching.
but
Okay.
now you gave us the idea to be even more annoying.
Why?
Like just like that annoying couple, you know.
Oh,
what I
with
mean?
grills? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every picture you're like, eh.
No, hey, guess what?
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out our homie Alligator Jesus.
Yes, thank you, Alligator Jesus. He makes like the
What
best
a crazy name.
grills. If you
He's worked with like all the like
yeah.
A-list.
He's famous.
yeah, if you need grills, hit him up because he can like do them like really quick for you.
Mm. Well, today's episode, we got a little special theme running because it is spooky season, like Ian said. And there's a very famous murder mystery case in the news right now. So we're like, let's make the whole episode about famous murder mysteries because I feel like that's a topic that is genuinely interesting to almost everybody. And also, there's so many famous ones that I just don't know anything about. So we all took the time to educate ourselves, learn the stories behind some famous murders, and we're gonna go over that. But before we do that,
How did you guys watch other YouTubers videos?
no, I just was reading.
reading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
watching takes too long. What did you do? Watch?
Chat.
Yeah, same. Why the would you do anything else? What you would use Google instead? That's crazy. But yeah. So what? Let's all say the story that we got first. What's your story, Tiff?
I did the Black Dahlia.
What did you do, Ian?
I had 2, but the one I'll probably present is JonBenét Ramsey.
Okay. Viet, which one did you do?
I did 2009 Randy Orton.
What?
Okay, what'd you actually do?
I did the Vistula Axe House murders
In Iowa.
in Iowa.
Your hood.
Ooh.
Mhm. My city that I do not like to claim.
Your state.
Oh.
Iowa's a state.
yeah. And then I also did the Zodiac killer.
You guys sound funny with that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to it.
You guys sounded like me when I first got Invisalign.
Yeah.
I feel like mine isn't that bad.
Hers isn't
No,
that bad, but I can
Not
hear
as bad
mine.
as his, but I just heard that
well,
bad.
well,
that
that's
bad.
because I'm like really trying to lock in right now.
Well, yours has
Wait,
like
did
much
you
less
turn the
real
AC
estate
on?
too, right?
Yeah.
Like Vince is
Yeah.
way bigger.
But like I had to keep them in for a little bit because it needs to like set in and like take its full shape.
What's crazy is we are literally living through a murder mystery. I don't know if you guys realize that. With your boy.
Alleged no. Not
Should we bring
hold
up the picture?
Yeah. Yes.
Allegedly.
All right, so for context for the audience, the David murder mystery, which there's a lot of random information going around TikTok and blah, 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 that it's so viral. This is the issue with media nowadays. You see something viral and you think that just because there's 100,000 likes or like 20,000 comments of people saying the same, that information must be real. But that is often not the case. It's just mob mentality. So I looked up a bunch of related to the case. I'll tell you guys what I found. It's not much around the case, to be honest, right now. But yes.
was he not recently found innocent? Like
No.
very
See,
recently?
that's the type of that be going around. But
So there's this one photo that was taken of him at a party, I guess last year, and the girl happens to be in the background. On
The
Instagram,
victim?
there's a crop. Yes, the victim. On Instagram, there's a cropped version where it's only David and Celeste. And the uncropped version, which I don't even know how people ended up finding, because like I guess they found the Dropbox link and then started spreading it. But the uncropped version has Viet in the corner.
In the background.
In the background, but it's like right there. Like he's right
It's
next to
literally him, her. I'm probably 5 feet away
Yeah.
in the background. Like there's other people, but it just so happens that I'm the only face you can see.
yeah, you're looking like towards that direction. Clearly like not at them or anything, just
like,
looking that way.
past them.
With the most recognizable Asian face on the internet.
Dude.
Yeah, and he looks evil in that photo, by the way.
I look like his henchman. I'm dead.
Getting caught in a photo looking like his
It's
minion is
actually
crazy.
insane how like, because obviously I also have like a crazy RBF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
tattoos. You look like a thug.
yeah,
like,
I just look evil. So
Yeah. And so his manager texted him in the morning, and he's like, "Hey, like TMZ reached out to me with this picture."
No, before that happened, I was just waking up, literally like within the first 5 seconds of me waking up. I'm still groggy. I haven't defrosted. Tiff turns to me like, "Babe, look at this picture, blah, blah, blah." And immediately I sober right up. I'm wide awake. And the only things that come out of my mouth are, why me? I don't like leaving my house. I actually hate those parties. That night I was there. I remember what party it was. I hated my life.
What party was it? Can you guys say?
It was a birthday party for a girl.
Okay. Just some random, not somebody you know or friends with?
We know her.
Okay. I know her?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Regardless, yeah, just like, why me? There's hundreds of people there.
And there's been a pretty severe outcry. Like people have been like,
well, no, I don't think that full picture is out, and I don't care if it's out.
They were reaching out to see if he had anything to say about that night, or like them too, right?
So
Like they just want
TMZ reached out to my manager, and he was like, my manager texted me. He was like, "Hey, don't know anything about this, but got this email. Blah blah blah. How do you want to handle it?" And I literally responded. I was like, "I don't know them. I didn't talk to her that night. I don't even think I spoke to David that night. That was before I knew him. That was before I knew him, actually, because I formally introduced myself to him not that long ago, like a few months ago. So yeah, just crazy happenstance or whatever the word is.
That's crazy.
It's also a photo that people have been using like a lot, like when they talk about it on TikTok.
Yeah, because it's like a clear photo of the two of them together, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
just
he's
knowing
right
that,
there.
right? The 1 inch of like more context, and just Vit's there
It's
like
insane.
looking like a thug.
Like him out of all people too.
Yeah, especially because you're so recognizable. Like any other random Asian guy in that picture, like they might have never found who it was. Well, I'm doing the Jack the Ripper and the Manson murders. Forgot to say that. But let's go on the current case, the David case. So what I found is, and just let's give some context for the people watching. David is a very popular musician, blowing up right now. He's done tracks for the Invincible show, right? And like he has a lot of really, really mainstream popular songs.
Yeah, multiple songs over 1 billion plays. Like huge.
He has one called Romantic Homicide, which apparently there's a lot of biggest song, and there's a lot of like innuendos to like potentially killing a lover. Anyways, so I forget how long ago, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, there is a body found in the trunk of a Tesla that is registered to David. Now, this body was she was literally 15, and the body was so decomposed that it was hard for them to ID who this girl was until they finally figure out that it was this girl, Celeste. And now, after that information came out, obviously this makes the news that this famous musician was linked to this murder, right? He's not charged. They do search his house. They take electronics and whatever. They take stuff as evidence. Still not charged. Obviously, in this country, you are innocent until proven guilty. Now, a lot of people are saying that Celeste was pregnant, that the body was pregnant. That is false. Autopsy says that she was not pregnant. Next step is that while it is a homicide case, because the body was found decomposing in a trunk, they have no determination of cause of death, which is like the first step in a homicide case. They got to figure out what killed this person. They don't know that yet. No one's been charged or named as a suspect, including David. And he's been apparently cooperating fully with the police. So they've questioned him. They've searched his crib. They've seized like electronics, right, to like look at communications, I'm sure. There's screenshots circulating of David supposedly communicating with Celeste through Discord, claiming that they had a relationship. There's all these like strange coincidences that look like they were dating, right? And regardless of if he killed her or not, that girl was 13 or so when these allegations were happening. So either way, there's some weirdo allegations happening here. And the most damning 2 pieces of evidence is that her mom said that she was dating a man. She was dating a guy named David. Just never met the guy. Just said his name was David. And then the second thing is they have matching tattoos on their finger of like just a thing on their index fingers. So both of these coincidences make it look like they know each other, and the fact that her body was in a car registered to him.
Was her body not dismembered?
I don't know if it was dismembered, but it was decomposed, like it was rotting.
I think it was
dismembered, like they were chopped up. Yeah. Homicide. It is for sure homicide, right? So right now, no official connections have been made between David and Celeste, at least according to media, which is crazy because like any viewer on the internet watching like those coincidences being made, you'd be like, there's no way they weren't something, right? But yeah, I mean, LA, you would assume that the LAPD, especially with such a high profile murder case like this, would be doing due diligence, especially looking at like the TikTok detectives. But I'm noticing that people on TikTok think they could do a better job than the LAPD. Maybe, honestly, who knows? But
sometimes
I
do.
I highly doubt that they haven't not looked at the fact that there are pictures of their tattoos, right?
Yeah.
So this guy's been questioned, and he still has yet to be named even a suspect. So that's what's strange to me. Where everyone on the internet just wrote this off as like, this is guaranteed this guy killed her, right? But like the police are still not sure. So that must mean that there's more to it than
Has there
we
been
know.
any like DNA? I guess it's his car, so that makes it like hard.
Exactly. His car is the biggest one. I'm sure if they had found DNA, like once she's not pregnant, that was like a thing going around. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that is the facts so far.
I've heard crazy theories. I heard her family sold her. I heard his manager killed her. Unalived her.
Family sold her. Where's that theory on TikTok?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
I see.
I saw with that theory they said he paid them like $10K a week or a month or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think those are the things that are like unconfirmed. Like these are speculations that people are spreading around as rumors. Anytime something this big happens too, right? Anytime something takes front page of the internet, the disease of clout from clout chasers is so gross because anyone will just say and make up random with no proof just to go viral, just to like feel like they're a part of this like historical moment. I remember when we were being canceled, the amount of I would see people make up about us. Like somebody would be like
straight up lying.
Somebody was like, I was best friends with Wootak's cousin and he used to beat his girlfriend. I'm like, what the you lying?
I forgot what there was one specific lie they told about or they said about me that I remember reading. I was like it made me want to make a video so bad, just calling it
on them. It's like you're so desperate
provide the
for
proof
clout.
if you're saying this. Provide the proof.
Literally, it's like you have no way to prove any connection to me or my cousin. I have one cousin you could possibly know, and I guarantee you don't know who that is. It's just like the dumbest ever.
Well, the
Literally
internet
random
will
shit.
believe anything.
They'll
or like
believe
people
anything.
will believe anything. I mean, everyone believed that Viet was homeless when he was going around like
I mean, he was saying it from his own mouth, though.
Well, the
That
other
is
problem
true.
is like, if you fight against it,
You look more guilty.
they'll just pile on harder.
Exactly. And it's just like the brain deadness of believing anything just because it has likes. I feel like TikTok and Twitter are the top two places where this happens. When I'm on Twitter, the brain dead takes I see that just has like 100,000 retweets.
Oh yeah.
And it's like stating like rumors as if it was fact, like breaking news, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, this is like a random Twitter page with no credentials, doesn't cite a source, and it has 100,000 retweets saying some heinous shit, and people just believe it just because
genuinely
it's viral.
like I used to have fun with social media, and that's why like this whole new life was so much fun in the beginning. But nowadays, it's like rage baiting is just you straight up being a and bullying, and then if the human being responds, man or woman, suddenly they're sensitive. I don't like how popularized rage baiting is.
You're a rage baiter. You rage bait me all the time.
Damn, I guess that is true.
I feel like you'll also be hitting like
I'm a
the fuck
hypocrite.
K-pop and like I feel like it's like
You're
your brand.
number one rage baiter.
You like might be part of why it's popular.
People look up to you, dog.
But he also falls for the rage bait.
OD.
all the time.
If you're a rage baiter, you fall for rage baiting. That's so true.
I feel like
Yeah,
Viet will rage bait himself. Not as much anymore, but like when I first get you like meet someone, something small. Them. Dude,
Yeah.
like, I stand for. Like,
That is how I used to be. Yeah.
but, you know, way more tolerant now.
Yeah. Well, completely different man now at this point, but
Well, there were other things I wanted to say I hated, but I've been stumped.
about
Forgot.
the internet.
Yeah, I
Say
forgot.
them. Well, maybe.
Well, no, I forgot. I was called out and I forgot.
I agree about the rage baiting, but in general, like, yeah, the more you're on social media, I think the more evil and disgusting you realize how, like, that it is.
The main one though was the thing I think attributed most to my dislike of just like making content and shit now would be people straight up making weird rumors or lies about
Just
you.
straight up lying, yeah. The more popular you get, and the more popular it is to hate on you. Like, once you're polarizing, it's insane. You know what my friend told me? This fucking guy, this that we all know him. We can bleep his name.
Oh.
So please write that down to bleep. So then he told me he was at a party, and some girl that follows him just comes up to him, and she's like, "Are you friends with Wootak?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's my boy." This is like right after like mega cancellation, right? And she's like, "Wow, do you support him and all his views?" And he's like, I don't know what like you're asking about, but like that's my friend. Like in real life, he's not like, I don't know what you think about him, but he's not like that in real life." And she goes, "Wow, that's disgusting. I'm gonna unfollow you too." And he's just like, "What the fuck, bitch? Like I don't care. Like who do you think? I don't even know who you are. You just walked up to me. You don't like you clearly know who I am. Asking me if I support my friend. Like yeah, I support my friend." And it's just like the fucking weirdo shit where it's like, how the fuck off of the things I've talked about in my life have I become like a polarizing political figure? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to unfollow you over your support of him. Support what? What do I do that he needs to support? We're friends. Like the fuck? Like support me drinking? Like the fuck? Support me talking about tequila? Like
motherfuckers be weird, man. I don't know.
weird, bro. It's like you are so obsessed with other people's lives on the internet because you have probably nothing going for yourself. But geez.
I blocked Viet once, and then within the hour, I had multiple comments going, "Did you and Viet break up? Did you blah, blah, blah,
Is that
blah,
what
blah?"
happened? I got DMs about that.
Wait, what?
And I
That's
checked.
insane.
I had to check and be like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "They're still following each other, you fucking weirdo."
We gotta fight.
And I
you blocked him?
Yes, because he was being annoying.
You know, you guys can't do that. You're too famous. Now I get dragged into it.
Why are they dragging you?
I was straight up in there like, "What are you talking about?" This DM goes, "OMG, why did Tiff and Viet Trap unfollow each other? Please tell me it's not true. I can't take it." And I go, "What?" But also, like, because I had not known you guys were fighting or nothing, right? So I went and checked to be like, this is news to me. You were still following each other. So I'm like,
Wootak
Lioness.
responded like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm like,
Keep me
they're still
updated.
following each other.
You know what I'm saying?
When did you see this?
This
What
is
time?
Super easy to avoid situation. Just block his number next time.
Wootak?
No. Y'all gonna fight and she just blocks Woo? No.
Oh,
I'm saying like you just block Vit's
I'm
number.
sure.
or
No,
block
but you have to block. The point of blocking them is to cut off all connection. If the number's blocked, then you can still DM her.
she's doing it to piss me off.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it to piss you off. I'm doing it to
Like
avoid
performative
you.
blocking.
Performative blocking. There we go.
Okay.
And now it's public performative blocking to almost 1 million people that probably follow them collectively.
Wow.
Well,
Damn, we do have 1 million followers on Instagram collectively. We have almost 2 million.
I'm three as of today's filming. I'm 3,000 followers away from 1 million on Instagram, guys. They want me to throw a
Yo,
party.
If
Yes,
we put
we're-
us together, we also got 1 million then.
Let's
That's
go.
Kobe and Kwame Brown.
By the time this is uploaded, he will probably hit 1 million. So everyone, congratulate him.
Thank you. 1 million on IG feels way more important than 1 million on TikTok. Like
absolutely.
it actually feels like an accomplishment. Actually, no, I'm not glad when I hit 1 million on TikTok, I was geeked. I threw a party for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to throw a party for this one.
But that costs money.
How do you get sponsors?
True.
Uh-huh.
Get
Fuck
Nick to
yeah.
sponsor.
You know what? I'm gonna start hitting up my managers and be like, "Hey, can you find sponsors for my 1 mil party?"
Mhm.
Fuck yeah, let's throw a party.
Hell yeah. 1 million bitches for your 1 million followers.
1 million bitches, 1 million
We're-
bottles.
We're gonna have a Google form link if you would like to be one of the 1 million women.
Bitches. I'll say bitches for you. 1 million bitches. There will be a Google form.
No, there won't. Oh man, this shit gonna get me in trouble. Anyways, the David shit. Have you met David as well?
Yeah, I have.
Can you guys describe his like? I've never once seen the man or been near him. And while you guys are not friends, like, what's the vibe like?
I had nothing bad to think about when I met him. I always thought he was really nice and he was like funny. I think like, yeah, one time we were at Barney's together and Vin and I were role playing, meeting each other for the first time at the bar, and then he pulled up and then played along with it. So we were like, okay, he's like a funny guy.
Mm.
He's young, right? He's like 22, 23.
He's early
So
20s.
I actually just found out that he was 20.
20 years old?
At least that's what the news said.
Jeez.
He is 20 years old. Yeah, he's born in 2005.
Oh wow.
Okay,
That's a
so
lot
he's
on-
5 years older than the girl whose body was found.
Interesting.
Huh. But even still, that means like she was 13, he was 18 if they really did date. That is creepy. That's fucking creepy. This girl I was dating told me a story where she said that when she was 13, her first boyfriend was when she was 13 years old and he was 18. And it was at church. He was the PK, like the pastor's son. And I was like, what the fuck? And like I feel like these stories are so fucking normal and so fucking weird.
I was 18. My first girlfriend was 11. Kidding.
Cancel him. Clip it. Clip
it and clip the kidding part.
Yeah, clip the kidding part out.
And then just zoom into our faces, like our reaction.
No.
And then it cuts to like the podcast continuing without him there.
And the picture of the David thing with
Guys, it's dark humor. You guys just wouldn't understand.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, his music makes him sound so guilty though, right? Like, have you seen all the stuff about his songs?
Yeah, that's the
Romantic
other part.
Homicide. There's one literally called Celeste.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I
Well,
don't know
it's-
that one.
Apparently unreleased, and who knows if that's even like
Yeah,
real.
that shit I don't believe, right? Like the Romantic Homicide is like a big ass song. You can listen to the lyrics and you're like, that shit lines up a little bit. But the ones that that's what I mean by people making shit up and what I mean by misinformation. It's like, you never know where that fucking information came from. Even the people with screenshots, you just don't know. You can doctor shit so easily, right? And yeah,
I think it might be on his SoundCloud.
really.
Yeah.
I am very interested to see where this case goes.
Yes. Well, we will stay on top of it for you guys in case you're interested. But let's get to the schmeat of the episode. Yeah, so I think that's the thing I wanted to dispel is like, dude, he was proven innocent, not proven innocent, just not charged with anything yet. Not guilty either. So it's like the case has just not moved, to be honest. Maybe by the time you watch this, it has. But as of today, September 30th, it has not. So
Well, one more thing before we move on. Say he didn't do any of that shit. Do you still think his career is just over?
no, actually, I don't think his career is over if he didn't do it.
Oof, it would have to be some solid evidence.
What I think though, if it's proven that he had a relationship with her, I think he might be cooked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's cooked if he could somehow prove he was not connected whatsoever.
Well, then there's that there's two Celeste.
there is two.
So
Celeste.
I don't know all the facts concerning that specific situation too,
Yeah,
because I've been hearing some crazy shit about that.
yeah. I saw him on stream with a girl that people were trying to claim was the girl that was murdered, and then basically people were like, "That's a different girl named Celeste who's fully alive." Yeah. So yeah, I think that this, if he gets out of this by proving he had no relationship with the deceased person, and that obviously it wasn't him, then he'll be chilling. But yeah, I mean, R.I.P. to the poor victim and her family. But
Yeah.
anyways, and that shit is gruesome because of like how fucked up the body is and shit. But these stories, these are the most famous murder mysteries in history, where it's a murder mystery because either they got away with it or it's just like fucking sick and twisted. So who wants to start?
How in depth did you guys go? Because I went pretty.
Let's start with Ian. Let's see, which one are you doing? The fucking JonBenét Ramsey?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with that one. Yeah.
All right. Who was JonBenét Ramsey?
Are you wearing a UTI hat?
He
You still
is.
have that?
Is that fucked?
No, that's funny.
Oh.
No. We were UTI, not that trash seltzer
It's
company.
like well designed. I feel like you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Like it's.
No. Don't give that man his props. Fuck that man.
Dude, I hate this hat so much. I'm wearing it out of spite.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I also do want to say I just thought there was like a funny sidebar. I like started this research last night, but had to stop early because I'm afraid of the dark. And so like I literally like within like 10 minutes I was like I can't do this. And I like shut my laptop and slept, and then I woke up in the morning and did it. I thought that was funny.
You're
Wait,
afraid of the
you-
dark like
That's
that?
cute.
I'm pretty afraid of the dark.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't,
What,
like,
what if you had
turn
to
the light
sleep
on?
here alone? Do you think you'd be afraid?
It just depends on like what I'm consuming before bed. Not eating. Like
Oh, like
if I
watching.
Yeah, like you know how there's like like my TikTok every once in a while will just shoot me like a weird conspiracy theory thing. If I get that in bed, I have to watch like an hour of anime before I go to bed. To, like,
Which
rinse it.
anime are you watching to clean your mind?
I don't know, anything stupid like Fire Force, something like that. Something that doesn't
Okay.
take itself seriously.
You're like titties.
yeah.
Where's the scariest place you've slept, Ian?
What a creepy
Most
question.
terrifying sleep of your life.
Your mom's bed.
That was a good one.
God his ass.
What was so scary about that?
Actually, that's not true. I don't know.
Actually, that's not true. I had to
Yeah.
clarify.
I was hoping you would just double down on it.
Okay, so JonBenét Ramsey.
You know what? Wait. You know what's funny is Ian bullies the shit out of Tristan at work. Like straight up picks on him. It's
Wait,
hilarious.
really?
Yeah.
Tristan.
And Tristan's too nice, and like Tristan's just like a nice, quiet guy, you know. And Ian just dunks on him like every chance.
Yeah,
he
I
gets.
think you guys like bullied the personality out of Tristan.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know if
he's always been like
dunking.
that.
He's more like doing layups on me. It's not like,
Yeah, like it's easy, you
Like,
know.
Kyrie
Like,
not like
layups, though.
posterizing me, but I'm just like letting him score.
Yeah. Basically,
I
he's
mean?
letting him score.
Yeah.
so JonBenét Ramsey was born 1990, died 1996. 6-year-old girl. She lived in Boulder, Colorado. Her dad was John Ramsey, who was a successful businessman, and her mom was Patsy Ramsey, who was a beauty queen.
Wait, JonBenét Ramsey was the girl?
The girl,
Was the victim?
the victim. The dad's name is John Ramsey. The mom's name is Patsy Ramsey.
Okay. What year was this?
Born 1990, died 1996. So she was 6 years old when she died.
Hmm.
And she was known for being a child beauty pageant queen like her mom. So she already had a pretty big public image. That's why this case got so big. And they also lived in a wealthy neighborhood. So that's
Where'd they live?
Boulder, Colorado.
Okay.
But particularly in Boulder, Colorado, like a very wealthy neighborhood.
Yeah.
So like the odds of like random crime is pretty low.
Mhm.
She also had a 9-year-old brother named Burke Ramsey. So I'm just gonna
Why do
give
they
this.
all have the same last name? That's strange.
So I'm gonna give you the.
That's the mystery.
I'm gonna give you the chronological order of events. December 25th, Christmas Day. The Ramseys have a Christmas party, and the family attends church, then spends the evening at home. JonBenét is put to bed around 9 to 10 p.m. Reportedly, according to the family, does not get up after that. December
JonBenét
20th.
is a sick name, by the way.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
That's a girl?
Yeah.
Mhm.
John?
JonBenét
JonBenét.
Yeah.
Okay.
makes it feminine.
The next
Benét.
morning, Patsy Ramsey wakes up early, and she finds a 2.5-page ransom note on the staircase.
Oh shit.
It demands for $118,000, which is the exact amount of John Ramsey, the father's Christmas bonus that year.
Whoa.
And it's signed Victory S.B.T.C.
Victory SB.
TC.
Okay.
So 6 a.m., Patsy calls 911. We have a kidnapping. Police arrives within minutes. Before the police even arrive, the Ramsey family invites over friends and a clergy, which completely contaminates the crime scene.
Why'd they fucking do that?
Weird. Like weird as fuck, right?
Uh-huh.
The police search the house, but they don't check the basement because they assume it's a kidnapping.
Wait, what year was this you said?
1996.
Okay, fuck, that's recent.
Yeah.
So they have DNA, they have forensics by now.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So the police search the whole house. They don't find her, but they don't check the basement. But that makes sense because it's like a kidnapping. Why would she be in the basement, right? The detective tells John Ramsey to check around the house, and around 1 p.m. he finds the body in the basement utility room, and moves it.
Who?
The dad, John
What
Ramsey.
the fuck?
Yeah. So the condition of the body, it was wrapped in a white blanket. Her mouth was duct taped. Her hands were tied with a white cord. Around her neck, there was a makeshift choking device. It was a white wire with paintbrush handles. That's weird because it indicates that there was planning and improvisation happening, like not spontaneous. It also suggests that like the killer thought to not use their hands to strangle the victim. Also, all of the items were from the house. The wire, the paintbrush handles were from the house. And she also had a blunt force skull fracture. So 2 plausible causes of death. Also, possible signs of sexual assault, but it was inconclusive. And then, this is also weird. During the autopsy, there was undigested pineapple in her stomach, which is odd because pineapple is not served at the Christmas dinner that night. and but the pineapple was found in a fruit bowl, just like in the kitchen. And due to the state of decomposition of the pineapple in her stomach, she had eaten it within an hour before her death. So that suggests that she either didn't go to bed at 9 to 10 p.m. or got up from bed, which the family said did not happen. And she was given pineapple by the killer. It was probably like lured away with pineapple. That's like, I mean,
shouldn't laugh.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yes. So now just like this is the forensic evidence. The ransom note was written with a pen and paper from inside the house. Again, also 2.5 pages.
They could get that level of information.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
In '96 too.
because as soon as they found the body in the house, they shut it down and searched the whole place.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it's also the fact that it was 2.5 pages is weird as fuck, because like usually a ransom note's like location, price, date, or something like that, right? So it seems like it was like almost made up as a distraction. Experts say it was likely written by a woman, but there was no fingerprints found on the note. So more evidence that this was premeditated. There was DNA evidence found in JonBenét's underwear and under her fingernails, but it was such a small amount that it could have been from anything. The DNA does not match the DNA that was found on her does not match any family member, and it does not match any criminal database. There's also 0 signs of forced entry in the home. But the big problem with the investigation is that there was like several flaws, right? So one, the crime scene was heavily contaminated. When the police got there, tons of people running around. The body was moved when it was found before the police got there by the dad. The ransom note was touched and passed around multiple times before the police even got to it. And
L's. Idiots.
And the police, when they came and discovered the body in the house, they like completely tunnel visioned their investigation on just the Ramsey family. Reasonable, but because of that, like any option for someone else being there was just not even like taken into account until it was like literally like months, if not years later.
So this is an unsolved
Yeah,
mystery?
unsolved.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, unsolved. So there's
I don't like those.
yeah, it's weird. So there's
I'm gonna think about it for
Wait,
some time.
aren't we all doing unsolved?
Yeah,
ones?
these are murder mysteries.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. I
um,
forgot.
but there's a bunch of different theories. So one theory is that the
I'll
mother
get to
killed her. Because the handwriting was closest to hers, and
Wait, who?
the mother.
Oh,
Yeah, the handwriting
Patsy.
on the note. And
Who asked?
the theory is that she killed JonBenét because JonBenét wet the bed that night.
oh my god!
Like that's confirmed. So maybe she like got just in a fit of rage accidentally kills her daughter. Another theory is that it's the brother who was 9 years old at the time.
9-year-old.
Yeah, and they think he used a flashlight because there was like a bulky black flashlight found next to her body. I don't know if I believe that, but
Yeah, 9-year-old then wrote a fucking ransom note and choked her with a fucking.
Well, what
Well,
if the 9-year-old killed her and then the mom?
the family tried to cover it up.
cover it
That's
up.
the. But like, what's also shitty is if he didn't do it, like he was tormented for the rest of his life. Like there was tons of documentaries made about it, like calling him the killer, and like he had like many defamation cases that he had like sent out that never really went through. Like his life was ruined. Right?
Damn.
And then the last one would be the dad. He discovered the body, so that makes it weird. And also the fact that the ransom money was exactly his Christmas bonus. Like not that many people knew about that.
Yeah.
So just weird. There's also a theory that there could have been an intruder because of the unidentified male DNA, which could have been negligible. There's also a possible footprint outside, but hard to tell. And the basement window was open, but there was like cobwebs near the basement window, completely undisturbed. So it also could have easily just been something that they like propped up from the inside to make it seem like. Another thing that's really weird is that in the note itself, there's tons of phrases from popular movies, like movies where they're writing ransom notes.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like it could be mimicking, obviously, or like written under stress. The phrase SBTC, we don't know what it means. Some people think it could be saved by the cross. Other people think it could just be like a meaningless misdirection. But the whole family was formally cleared in 2008 due to DNA evidence. So, Yeah.
And they haven't caught anyone.
They haven't caught anyone. There's like, it's completely dead in the water.
Whoever did it is fully got away with it.
But like, yeah, America has just been like fascinated by it. There's been so much like TV and movies and like podcasts about it because it's just like, it seems like something that should have been solved.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like,
it should have been for sure.
yeah.
R.I.P. to that little girl. Holy shit.
Really weird.
That one,
though.
yeah, your shit was way more interesting than my shit.
Yeah, tons of like weird, random little parts of it. Like, I think the family did it.
Really?
Has to. Who else?
You're
like,
right.
do you believe in the theory where the son accidentally killed her and then they covered it up? Or
I just like, does a son have like, dude, breaking someone's skull with a flashlight? Like,
9-year-old,
that's-
yeah.
Yeah. It has to be a freak accident.
one time I bit my brother when I was a kid and he literally turned purple and stopped breathing. And I literally freaked out and like my parents had to call the ambulance and they like had to come to my house and I thought I was going to go to jail because I thought I killed my brother.
You bit him?
Yeah, I literally
Where did
bit
you
him.
bite him on his neck?
No, I bit him right here.
And he
Like,
just
on his
turned
side.
like
He
purple.
He
screamed
stopped
and then he
breathing?
turned. Yeah, because he had this problem. I don't know. I think the doctors never like found out what it was, but it happened a couple times. It also happened once at a restaurant. It's whenever he gets like super
Shocked.
mad.
Ah.
It stopped when he like grew up, but like when he was younger, like when he got super mad, he would just like stop breathing and then turn purple and roll over and like just die.
What the
Well,
fuck?
not die, but
Or,
like
be dying.
yeah, like he just
Can't
it-
breathe.
yeah. So the ambulance came and I literally thought I killed my brother and I
crazy.
did not tell my parents until actually last year.
That was all your
That-
fault?
that was my fault.
Wait, your brother didn't snitch either?
No, my brother, I guess he's 4 years younger than me. I think I was like maybe like 6 or something at the time.
Oh, so he wasn't able to
6 or
snitch.
7. Yeah, I don't think he even like
6,
knew
7.
because
Sorry.
I don't think he even knew until like I was like,
Holy
hey, like
shit.
this is my deep dark secret that I held from you guys for a while.
I almost killed you when you were 2.
So, you know, like a 9-year-old I feel like could accidentally kill their little sister.
Wait, flip your mic because the stand is like covering your face when you talk.
Oh.
Put it like up, yeah.
So I feel like a 9-year-old could accidentally kill their little sister.
I think that's the most plausible theory. I don't see the mom randomly in a fit of rage killing the daughter unless, yeah, I just don't see that.
Yeah, unless it's just some like weird premeditated shit where they're
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna kill our daughter, you know?
But that's fucking that. It's just so weird. Like, why not kill your son too? Then you know, like it's like
Yeah, it is weird. Apparently, there's also no DNA evidence found on the flashlight either.
so it wasn't
Oh.
the flashlight.
But
no,
they think
so
it was
they
the
wiped
flash.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're prepared enough to have no fingerprints on the ransom note, like,
yeah, pretty nuts.
what the fuck?
I think the son did it and the parents covered it up.
That's
Really?
probably
Case
that's
solved.
It's the most. It's the most obvious answer.
Plausible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not obvious, but the most obvious.
There's also like a couple theories floating around that maybe she had like a stalker because she was like the beauty pageant queen.
Well, how old was she when she died?
6.
Ah,
So it totally could have been like some weirdo.
a
like
fucking stalker at 6 years old. That sucks. Beauty pageants in general, I feel like, are weird.
at 6.
Yeah,
6 and beauty should not be.
that's why. Like, why are you sending your 6-year-old to a
Yeah.
beauty pageant?
Mhm,
True.
mhm.
Like, oh, look how beautiful my 6-year-old is. You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, so odd.
Yeah. All right. Who's next? Tiff, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
What's yours? The Black Dahlia?
Yes, mine is the Black Dahlia. I actually did research about this like in high school. So her name was Elizabeth Short and she was 22 years old and she was an aspiring actress living in Los Angeles. Sorry.
What year was this?
1947.
Oh, wow.
A minute ago.
So she got the nickname Black Dahlia after her death. It was like most likely inspired by her striking appearance and fashion choices. So she often wore like black.
So she was like a hot emo girl.
I don't know about emo, but I guess she was hot and wore black.
Mm.
Yes. On January 15th, 1947, her body was discovered in a vacant lot in the Leimert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. The scene was shocking. Her body had been severed in half at the waist. There were no blood traces at the scene, suggesting that she was killed elsewhere, and her body was posed with a smile carved into her face. And because it was so brutal, like the mystery instantly made headlines across the country.
Lamer Park. That's by Culver City. I was like, where the fuck is that?
During that investigation, LAPD interviewed hundreds of suspects, but there was no one ever charged. Dozens of people falsely confessed over the years, adding to the confusion. And the case attracted widespread media attention, and the sensational coverage helped cement it into pop culture.
Were there movies made about this?
I don't know about movies that I've seen myself, but I know in American Horror Story,
I was about
they
to say.
had her in it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Black Dahlia.
I don't understand the
There was
concept
no
of
blood?
like false.
Yeah, there is
confessions.
the Black Dahlia, 2006 thriller/crime.
Oh, I guess in pop culture, the case inspired countless books, documentaries, and films, including a novel called The Black Dahlia and its film adaptation. It remains a symbol of Hollywood's dark side, the intersection of glamour, violence, and mystery.
Well, what did she do for work or like?
She was
who
an actress.
She's an aspiring actress.
Also,
But-
she wasn't even famous yet. She was just.
Yeah.
What was the episode of American Horror Story that did it for her? Like she
It
was.
was
that the
season
same one
one.
where she was going in to get?
Her like teeth checked, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
And
season
it was that
one.
crazy doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I watched
not
season 1 American Horror
it's not
Story.
season
It
one.
was season one. It
Season
was
one?
Murder House.
No.
Yes, it was. I
There's
bet you
no
$10 it
way.
was Murder House.
10.
What
Oh,
season?
fuck! I want
What
$10.
season of AHS was Black Dahlia?
There's no way it's
No,
season
but
one.
I
though.
used to love American Horror
Wait, it
Story.
might have been season one.
in
It
high
was
school.
season 1.
Mhm. Yeah, don't.
In the episode Spooky Little Girl, episode 9. Yeah, I watched this so long ago. I fucking forgot about it. No wonder that name sounded familiar. So they carved a smile into her face, and her body was found in Layhert Park or wherever Lamert Park.
And she was drained of blood? Sorry.
Yeah.
That's insane. How do you even do that?
That's some serial killer shit.
yeah.
And it wasn't
Yeah.
like attached to other killings.
Not that I saw on the internet, but yeah, over time, theories have implicated doctors, actors, gangsters, and even police officers to have done it. There's like a well-known suspect named George Hoddle, a wealthy physician, later linked to other crimes, and then also various men that Elizabeth had dated or rumored to have dated, but none of these theories have ever been proven conclusive.
You know what's so interesting to me about murders too is like number one suspect when somebody's murdered is like who are they dating, who are they having sex with, like
Family.
yeah, family. Well, obviously closest people, but like top one is like romance.
Yeah.
It's like who are they romantically or relationshiply involved in?
Yeah.
It's also interesting to think about like before there was like serious forensics, like mine only happened 50 years after yours, all this information, that when it's like, well, there's no blood. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy how
You're cooked. You're
1949 was 75 years ago.
Yep.
Like
People are alive that are
Yeah.
alive today.
and people were just like stumped. Like it's like unless someone like actually confessed.
I mean,
like,
mine is from a schminute ago. Jack the Ripper. Like when you read about this shit, it's like no wonder they couldn't catch this motherfucker, bro. Like
How long ago was yours?
1888.
man.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next then, since we're talking about it. So, motherfucking Jack the Ripper. Everyone knows that name, I feel like. But this is the first time I've ever like read like why these are so famous. How was he not caught? Blah blah blah. And I didn't realize it was so long ago. It was 1888, London, neighborhood called Whitechapel. So it's East London. Very poor, very crime-ridden, lots of prostitutes. And another famous thing about this guy is he only targeted women. So that's another part of it. But what makes him so special is that one, obviously he was never caught, but two, he was extremely brutal and like it came out of nowhere. It was like, boom, the killing started and like fucking once a week there was like somebody like dismembered and they could not find him. And he was getting so famous that the people of that town started like policing the streets to try to catch him, like just like random motherfuckers out on the street, like in mobs patrolling the streets to catch him. No one could ever catch him. Police obviously were fucked. There was no forensics back then. They were just straight up standing around with like a lantern and like, well, I think like this woman was stabbed. Like, like that's all they fucking had.
Oh my God.
So first victim, Mary Ann Nichols. So these are the 5 canonical victims, like the famous ones in his story. Mary Ann Nichols was found with her throat slashed and abdomen mutilated, August 31st, 1888. And then Annie Chapman was the next victim, throat slit again with the womb completely removed. So this shows that the person killing these women had some type of like anatomical knowledge. Like he knew where the womb was and how to remove it from a human body. So this happened September 8th, 1888. That's like a little over a week after the first one. Then what's famously known as the double event happens, where two women in the same night were killed, hours apart. So what's interesting about this is like the signs of what like and how they deduce what might have happened. First girl, Elizabeth Stride. Her throat was slit, but there was no mutilation on the body. Speculation was that he was interrupted mid-kill, like he was almost caught, and that he had to dip because she was basically gripping like something like a flower or an herb, and the dead body was still holding it, showing that like it was so recent and quick that like her dead body was still clutching like this thing. And that was September 30th, right? So on the same night, literally an hour after, a body that was horrifically mutilated, like kidney and uterus removed, like completely removed. Face slashes carved into like a mask, like some crazy looking grotesque mask, kind of like the Black Dahlia. So super fucked up. Her name was Catherine Edoes. Then Mary Jane Kelly on November 9th, 1888 was the most brutal one, who was murdered in her own bed, mutilated beyond recognition, fully disemboweled and organs placed around the room, face hacked off. And it was considered as the Jack the Ripper's like finale. Like basically he just like went all out on this poor woman because it was going to be his last one. And if you look at those dates, that's like August 31 to November 9th. That's like a fucking month, 2 months, two months and a week, right? So it was all these murders, these 5 confirmed murders, like that fit the same MO in the span of 2.5 months. And then there's like these famous letters that were found. So September 25th, signed Jack the Ripper in red ink. First time that the name was used, right? There was like a letter from Jack the Ripper. And that's why that name gets used, because there was a letter signed by that name. And then there's a famous letter titled From Hell, which was on October 16th, 1888, where he sends this letter. I didn't read where he sent it, but it was sent in like a box with a human kidney preserved in alcohol. So remember that there was a body with the kidney removed. That was September 30th, and 16 days later, on October 16th, I believe the police received like a box with a kidney preserved in alcohol, and then the letter claims to have fried and eaten the other half. Oh. Yeah, so it's like not only is he doing the most horrific, brutal mutilation and killing of women in London, he is taunting the police while he's dodging them. So this guy had to have extremely like very, very good knowledge of the town that he was terrorizing. So like he had to be a local, because like he was getting like the September 30th murder, the double event, he's getting away from them like closely, like narrowly, essentially, right? And no, even though they knew about him since August 31, trying to catch him, like people literally mob policing the streets, like no one was able to catch him. And 135 years later, case is unsolved. Nobody knows who Jack the Ripper was.
Were there no suspects at all?
So there were no like real suspects. Let me pull up the people that they thought.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, so theories about his identity. Montague Druitt, a barrister / teacher who died by suicide right after the last murder. So that's why they consider him potential. Then there's Aaron Kosminski, a Polish Jewish barber living in Whitechapel who was mentally ill. So that's why they assumed it might have been him. Walter Sickert, a famous painter popularized as a suspect by Patricia Cornwell. Not sure who that is. Prince Albert Victor, Queen Victoria's grandson. So conspiracy theory involving like sicko royal fuck, and that the family like covered it up and made sure he was never caught or trialed, right? Then they called this guy Leather Apron, or John Pizer, who was a local Jewish bootmaker, initially suspected because he used to threaten prostitutes. So like they had nothing. So like another thing is that multiple witnesses saw like multiple witnesses that saw the women before they were killed claimed that they were talking to a certain man, like, and there was a lot of times that the description of the man lined up. So they always described him as foreign, that he didn't look British. So shabby gentleman's clothing, foreign accent, carrying a black bag, had a mustache. So the theories around it is that he was either a butcher, a doctor, or an immigrant, right? Because especially the way he mutilated bodies shows like somebody knows their way around a body or a knife, which a butcher would know how to carve meat. Doctor would obviously know surgery. And then the foreign thing, some immigrant guy that's just like in town, right? Knows his area really well, though. So that's another thing. He had to have been living there for a while. And yeah, and the From Hell letter is like pretty much like the most famous part of it all. It's what most people consider like the fucking, this guy's an actual demon from hell.
What does the From Hell letter say?
Let's see.
Do you know?
I gotta stop eating tripod.
Remind me to ask that.
It's copyrighted as a historical document. He said, ChatGPT says, I can't give you the verbatim text of the From Hell letter because it's copyrighted as a historical document.
Really?
Sender anonymous, claiming to be Jack the Ripper. Recipient, George Lusk, head of the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee. Delivery, came in a small box along with half of a human kidney preserved in alcohol. The killer claimed he had eaten the other half fried. The writer opens with From Hell instead of the Dear Boss style of earlier letters. He tells Lusk he is sending him half the kidney he took from one woman and that he fried and ate the other half. He mocks Lusk, saying if he waits, he'll send the knife he used. The tone is crude, taunting, written in poor spelling and grammar, unlike some of the other letters, which were more polished. It ends with, Catch me when you can, Mr. Lusk. Wow. And then some experts think it may have been a hoax because it doesn't line up with the grammar and the language of the other letters. But many argue that the kidney was real and it was from the woman that had the Jack the Ripper victim that had her kidney removed. But back then, they didn't have the technology to confirm these things. So, yep.
The double event is really interesting because, like, I don't know, in the small amount of research I did last night, it sounds like a lot of serial killers have an MO. And a lot of the time they have, like, almost like an OCD explanation for it. And so, like, if the first woman, he did get interrupted, it would make sense why that night he would like have to do it right.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
he would
Like
tweak out and like fucking like destroy the next one he found.
Yeah, because it's interesting.
So that's why the double event is like such a point of like, yo, this shit's crazy. It's like it proves that he was like interrupted, and then he went and just took his anger out on someone else. Sick fuck.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Is there I thought I saw somebody say, I thought I saw a lead on who Jack the Ripper could be. Like, what's the most probable lead?
Jack the Ripper, most probable lead. Yeah, they're going with Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant barber and a suspect in the original investigation, who has been linked through DNA evidence to a shawl found at the crime scene of Catherine Adowes. This DNA evidence was presented in a 2019 study published in the Journal of Forensic Sciences, which concluded that Kosminski was the most likely suspect and was supported by the 2019 BBC documentary Jack the Ripper, The Case Reopened.
And he was Polish, so that wouldn't have been from London.
Yeah. So it would support the foreign accent theory that a lot of witnesses gave. Yeah,
he was
wow.
a barber?
This shit was he was a barber.
So
yeah.
he knew his way around a razor.
I guess a razor, but like carving out a fucking...
It's different.
Also, being an immigrant, though, you never know what job they had in their home country because like your unfortunately, it doesn't like translate most of the time. Like they don't let you translate it because you didn't get educated in the country. But yeah, wow. A witness reportedly identified Kosminski in a police lineup, though the witness refused to testify. Is this the guy that killed himself?
Was it?
Let me check. No. He's the one that was mentally ill. Yeah, the guy that killed himself was Montague Druitt. Montague is a cool name, low-key. All right, well, shit, yeah. That shit is dark as fuck. Like, reading about how fucked up it was, because a lot of people glorify and, like, use these serial killers for, like, stories and like there's this anime called Record of Ragnarok. Have you guys heard of it?
I've heard of it. I've never.
Do you know what it's about?
It's like people fighting. No.
Yeah, it's like the gods, all the gods of every mythology in the world, like they have like a meeting and they decide to eradicate humanity, right? But then the Valkyries decide, like, they basically vouch for humanity and they're like, let before you destroy them, you have to like do this law where you need to hold a tournament and let the humans have a fighting chance. Where the gods send representatives, the most powerful gods, like famous ones like Hades, Thor, like Odin, have to fight the most famous humans in history, right? So literally they're fighting like Adam, like the first human, fucking Miyamoto Musa, like fucking random famous humans throughout history. And then like Nikola Tesla is one of them. Fucking Hercules is a god that they have to fight. And then Jack the Ripper is one of them.
Whoa.
But spoiler alert, Jack the Ripper wins and people are like applaud. It's like they're kind of making him look cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like looking at this shit like, what the fuck?
Wait, he's one of the gods?
No, he's one of the humans.
Oh, okay.
So the gods fight. Jack the Ripper is fighting one of the gods. Jack the Ripper fights Hercules actually.
Oh.
And he wins.
Crazy matchup.
Yeah.
Fucking Jake Paul.
Jake
Tank.
Paul, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no, not even Mike Tyson. Tank matchup.
But yeah, so insane how you forget how evil somebody was. All right.
Do you want to do yours, Vit?
Yeah, so I had the, how do I say this? Villisca Axe Murder House in Iowa, better known today as the Iowa Axe House. And this happened on June 9th, 1912. So it says Villisca, Iowa was just a quiet little town. That Sunday night, the Moore family came home from church. They had Josiah and Sarah Moore. So those are the parents, Josiah and Sarah Moore, along with their 4 kids. And they had 2 young friends staying over, Lena and Ina Stillinger.
I burped.
Oh.
Excuse me.
So, it says sometime after midnight, theories say it was 2 a.m.
What year was this?
1912.
Oh shit,
Oh,
this
wow.
was
1912. Yeah, sometime after midnight, theories say it was 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. because of trains that used to go through the town that would have covered up like all the screaming. Someone entered the home armed with Josiah's, the father's, own axe. The killer bludgeoned all 8 people to death, every member of the family and their guests. My nose itches.
Damn. One guy with an axe just murdered 8 people.
The youngest was 5 years old. God damn it. I didn't copy down the fucking ages of the kids. Yeah, youngest was 5 years old. And then by morning, the entire house was a crime scene. Couldn't find the killer, gone without a trace. The neighbors found the bodies, and they noticed some strange details. Mirrors and windows had all been covered up. So, like, they took the time to cover up all the mirrors and windows. A lamp had been placed at the foot of the bed, and the front door was left unlocked. I don't know what the front door being unlocked. That's not that weird, is it?
That's not that. I mean,
I
he
don't
had to
think-
get in, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He had to get in and leave.
Well, when he leaves, I'm sure he didn't lock it again.
Well, it could be like maybe suggest that like someone from inside the house had left it unlocked for him to get in the first place, like some sort of like correspondence.
Maybe like no forced opening.
Yeah.
I guess. But I leave my door unlocked all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
prepare
it was
for an
just
axe
Share
murderer.
that. Why would you share that?
Well, I don't
What the
anymore
fuck?
because I have roommates that swear. That's why I keep getting locked out.
How about you bring your key?
I forget sometimes. Anyways, the weapon was left behind. Almost like the murderer wanted it to be found. And despite the brutality of the crime, there was no clear motive, no robbery, no sign of sexual assault, just cold, calculated slaughter. So we're gonna go into the theories. Keep in mind, by the way, 1912 Iowa, like this was a small town.
Yeah. This is not that long after Jack the Ripper shit.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
40, 30 years, not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you know anything about Iowa, like driving through Iowa, when you get to those little towns that still exist to this day. Like, think of a movie scene where they depict those small towns. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of creepy.
Like
It's insane.
cornfields for miles, and like
Yeah.
if you were in trouble, like ain't nobody coming to
Mhm.
help you.
Okay, so one of the main suspects was the Reverend George Kelly. He was a traveling preacher who had been in town that night. He said he actually confessed at one point, and he said that God told him to do it. But then later in court, he was basically like, I was just lying. Never mind.
What the fuck?
And they acquitted him.
What
Insane.
the fuck? Okay,
Yeah.
so it seems it was definitely this guy.
Another theory was that the dad had a former boss, a wealthy man named Frank Jones, and the theory says that the boss hired someone to kill him over like a business rivalry. That theory was never proven. That one doesn't really have that much merit either. Those were like really the only two the only two suspects.
Dude, it's totally the fucking Reverend.
Wait, no, I'm about to get my conspiracy theory shit. What if it was the dad? Because it was with the dad's hatchet, the door
Well, the
was
dad was killed, though.
unlocked. So then just like you'd have to find a way to kill yourself with an axe, but if the door was unlocked, it was with his own hatchet. Who else is gonna wield it better? Who else knows the house better?
No. The dad is dead as well.
I know. So
and
you have to,
and the hatchet was like left somewhere. Like it wasn't like the only way that would be supported, I think, is if he died with the fucking. He was the last. He was the one that the hatchet
he
was
like
like
holding it or
buried in.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think that you would be able to conclude that pretty easily.
Yeah, true.
Nah, it was totally this fucking Reverend, bro. He was like, I did it. Huh? No, just kidding. Like,
And they're like, that's actually a good point.
yeah. Oh, come on, bro. You were kidding? Get out of here. Like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
I wonder actually. So going back to what I said about all the mirrors and windows were like draped. I wonder how long the killing took in totality, because obviously he didn't want anyone to be able to see, and I'm assuming that's why he did that.
Why the mirrors though?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Maybe he didn't want to look at himself.
Oh, that's dark and creepy. Hell yeah.
And serial killers just be doing shit sometimes, so it's
Yeah.
like,
That is
Yeah.
also
They
true.
just be doing shit.
My nose itches.
damn.
Well, shit.
Okay. So going back, well, no, moving on, actually. So the house was restored. It was abandoned after that. And it was restored in the 1990s. So what is that? Almost 80 years later? Said like 78 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, quick math. Oh yeah. And it opened for tours. So you can actually go to this house right now. and
My
it's,
God. Imagine you and your family got murdered and they
Dude,
turned
it's
your house into a
insane.
tourist attraction.
yeah.
That's insane.
And people claim it is just like extremely haunted.
Like, it's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
You know this area, by the way?
No. The only time I've ever heard about this was high school, and someone I think did a report on it
On this murder?
on this house, on this
Mhm.
murder. Yeah. And I think people like go all the time. Them YouTubers, Sam and Colby,
Mm-hmm.
they did a whole series where they would go to like haunted places, and this house was one of the places they went to.
Mm.
we should go to a haunted place for a fourth
Like
wall.
ghost hunting.
I'd be down, I guess.
I'm not down.
Love that.
There's like a haunted boat, I
I'm not
think, in
down.
LA,
It's
right?
not bad.
Yeah, I'm low-key not down.
I'm not scared, but like I don't play with that shit. 'cause
I'm
what's the point?
scared. I don't play with that shit either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm afraid of the dark, so
Yeah,
it's
but,
like,
But like,
I'll
think
go-
about how
I'll go
funny
alone.
it
I
would
play with
be,
that shit.
like the video that we get.
Huh?
Hell no.
Send
It'd be
me in
funny.
alone. I'm down.
No, it's not funny once we get cursed
Well,
and
you know,
suddenly
so
we're
we
fucking...
would send you in
That's what I'm saying.
first as the sacrifice.
I'm very
Me?
realistic.
I'm not even gonna be there.
I'm very realistic, right? So if it's like if you put a man in front of me, I know that man's gonna bleed if he gets hurt. The same blood that I bleed. You put a ghost in front of me and I start to get haunted, I know I can't do shit to that ghost. And then I have to be pussy about it. I'm not putting myself in that situation.
yeah.
Just pure stupidity.
No, it's a good point.
I agree with that boy.
If you believe in it, then yeah.
I definitely
I totally
in
believe
ghosts.
in that shit.
Okay, we are not getting a haunted episode, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
Yeah. You're definitely not, unfortunately. We'll send Tiff and Tristan alone. We're on FaceTime. Yo, guys, how is
It was
it?
kind of scary.
They film at like Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah, where they put like the camera in front.
And it's
of
like
them.
everything's green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Did you do the Zodiac killer or no?
I did.
You want to say it?
Can I pee really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I'm not missing any facts about the
The
axe house.
Belisca axe murder. What do you
Yeah.
think the worst thing to get murdered by is?
Well,
Probably like a spoon.
Honestly?
you're talking about like
You're
any
fucking
murder or
right.
like a medieval torture device.
Because it's like dull.
No, okay, like murdered on the spot, right? Like, yeah, spoon.
Yeah.
A
Somebody took the time to murder you with a spoon. That would suck.
Like
Yes.
imagine like the news breaks out and it's like Wootak got murdered with a spoon.
Oh, and
Like,
that's
people
hella
would-
pussy. I would
like,
never
you-
live that
your
down.
ops would laugh at you.
Oh, D. I could just imagine John Dalsey sitting in his evil lair, like,
I made the spoon.
that was a nectar spoon. God. Well, let's pause.
Like-
No, you can leave that in there.
Like a machete is kind of scary. I would not want to be like hacked or
Axes, I feel like
Or axe,
extremely
yeah.
scary. Chainsaw,
oh
it's like ripping
yeah.
into you, just like
Oh.
legit, and you're like
Mhm.
looking at the fucking machine rolling. Yeah,
or like
chainsaw would be
like those like meat grinders. Those
Yeah.
kind of scare me.
Oh, you know, like how you randomly will get those videos of someone just dying on your like feed.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
bro,
get
it's
that.
especially bad on Twitter.
I
I've
think
got
it's
it
a
one
man
time.
thing.
I've got it one time. I normally don't get it randomly. I think somebody sent it to me. It was like a factory accident of some guy like trying to like just doing like random shit on this like heavy machinery, and then his like shirt gets stuck, and then he's like you see him like pulling, and he's just like fighting it, and then you see his arm just get sucked in, and it just like shreds his entire arm, and his arm's in there, and he's pulling, and he's like yelling for help. He's yelling for help, and there's people running, but they're like not running fast enough to get to him, and his whole body just gets pulled into this machine, and he just gets turned into like dust, and it's like security camp, and you're just watching it. Like, oh my god, I just watched this guy like get disintegrated, traumatized. Yep, it was disgusting.
Yeah, we used to look up a lot of gore videos on like the school iPads they gave us.
Yeah, I remember. Every middle school I feel like has that experience.
Dude, that shit was disgusting.
It was.
Yeah,
I remember
I was
watching-
always so, and I would never watch, but there was people watching it. Like,
Yeah, no, I watched
Yeah.
like once or twice, and then when I like realized how bad they were, I'm like, I'm not. Ew.
yeah.
It was disgusting.
I
There
think blowtorch would be a really bad thing to be murdered by.
Oh yeah, blowtorch. Ew,
Be one
fuck.
of the worst.
Well, anyways, back to Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, I don't get those videos. We're
I
talking
would
about.
never fucking watch it on purpose.
Uh huh.
Okay. Anyways, the Zodiac killer was a California killer, actually.
When was this?
Late 1960s to
Hmm.
early 1970s.
Did they have phones back then? They had phones back then.
Like telephones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cell phones, of course.
Yeah.
Did they? I feel like
Steve
the
Jobs
Nokia-
wasn't born yet, bro.
Nokias, Blackberries.
No,
they didn't have
It's like
cell phones back then.
2003.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
No, like late 90s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was in Northern California, Bay Area.
Hmm.
Confirmed victims, 5 people. 2 of them survived. He claimed up to 37 victims, according to his letters.
Jeez.
But those aren't like
Confirmed.
proven, confirmed nothing. So where do I want to start this? Hold on. Okay. So he targeted young couples in secluded areas in the Bay Area. The couple that what the fuck? Stop inviting me to parties, goddammit. God. Genuinely one of the things that pisses me off the most nowadays.
Being invited to a party.
Yeah.
This guy's life is lit.
Oh no, you got invited to a party.
He's like, oh no,
Oh no, you have to drink.
this guy's so popular.
It's not even like you have to go. You just got invited.
Literally, he doesn't even have to RSVP.
How dare you
Right.
think of me?
How dare you think? of
Take me off your fucking RSVP list.
All right. Where was I?
Zodiac killer.
The couple that what's her name? My notes are mixed up between the fucking Axe House and the Zodiac killer now.
I could tackle mine too.
Here it is. The one, Darlene Farron, 22, and Michael Magoo, what a crazy name. He was 19, says that the shooter used a flashlight to blind them before opening fire. So it seems like he killed them just using a gun. So no face slashing.
Boring guy.
I guess.
Yeah. Loser.
They said that the attacker wore a hood with a white cross circle symbol. Oh, actually, this couple, he tied them up and then stabbed them repeatedly.
Damn.
And then there was one more confirmed victim, Paul Stein, cab driver, just shot in the head. And then he wiped down the cab after he cleaned it up, tore off a piece of Stein's shirt, and then later mailed it with a letter to prove authenticity. So honestly, when it comes to serial killers, not crazy ways of killing, how the Zodiac killer became so famous though was because after every killing and just like periodically, he would send letters to newspapers in the form of like cryptograms, so ciphers, that were incredibly hard to like deduce and figure out. The first cipher, known as the 408 cipher, was cracked by a school teacher and his wife. And it essentially said, killing is fun, but didn't give his identity, didn't give any clues as to whatever it was. The whole letter was just basically, yeah, I think killing's super fun. The next famous one is the 340 cipher, and this went unsolved for decades. It was cracked in 2020 by a whole team of code breakers. It mocked authorities. That's it. It was simply a cipher, a mystery, whatever, to be uncracked that basically said, haha, you guys fucking suck at your job.
Damn.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
that's another through line of all these killers is that they want to mock the people trying to catch them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The victims, or not the victims, the suspects is one guy named Arthur Leigh Allen. He's the most famous suspect, but there's no conclusive evidence. And a lot of people think the killer had either military and cryptography. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, like
Cryptography training.
the code writing.
Yeah.
So like CIA
Oh, CIA.
or just like any intelligence.
High level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then honestly, I think that this became so famous because of movies and shit that just popularized it.
Took that as an excuse to make.
Yeah, there's a movie from 2007 literally named Zodiac about it.
Where does the name come from? Like Zodiac killer?
I don't fucking know. You want me to do so much, then? I'm kidding. Where does the name Zodiac killer derive from?
He's like, ChatGPT only gave me so much.
What's wrong with it? Literally. Oh, the killer named himself the Zodiac.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
That's smart.
So in his
Branding.
first letter sent to Bay Area newspapers in 1969, August, he wrote, "This is the Zodiac speaking."
Hmm.
That's kind of fire.
Like, yeah, I don't want to call it fire, but like, if you're gonna be a serial killer, like, name yourself.
The Zodiac.
That's true. That's true.
Jack the Ripper named himself.
Jack the
right?
Ripper's a decent one, yeah.
So I looked up the common traits of these serial killers,
Hmm.
which I actually knew from like a book I read in a long time. They're very funny and weird. There's the obvious ones like antisocial personality / psychopathy, which translates to lack of empathy, manipulativeness, superficial charm. Like they have like a way of turning on charisma. Narcissism, obsession with control, power, and being important. So like that goes with like wanting to be known, leaving clues, right? Like your signature moves. Like you're like, oh, what's the easiest way to get known? I'm gonna kill people and be known for it, right? Compulsive lying, habitual deception, often for no real gain. Like you just want to lie. You just love getting one over on people. And then
I'm not gonna
thrills.
lie, growing up, I used to be a compulsive liar.
Really?
But because I just had to lie to my dad about everything because I got my ass beat.
Okay, well that's different.
Growing up now, I hate Like I just hate lying. I don't see a point.
That's different. That's for a reason.
Yeah.
Thrill seeking, boredom with normal life, craving stimulation through risk or violence. And then this is like the behavioral red flags that before they kill, which is like,
What are you doing?
I'm on DoorDash.
what are you doing?
I'm looking at seafood boil.
Can you log
All this talk of murder got you hungry.
I haven't eaten anything. I'm on my period, please.
15 minutes.
You can't attack me.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
We're very pro women here. We treat women as equals with men. So
If you got, I would treat you right if you were on your period.
I don't get periods.
Oh, I
That's a
do.
you problem.
Yeah.
I do a lot.
You get periods a lot? Yes, you do actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes Vish shows up cranky. He's on his period again.
I'm
All the serial
cramping.
killers are
Always
male too.
cranky.
We're kind of
Actually.
synced up now.
Your
I'm cramping
cycles are
today,
syncing.
Yeah.
All right. The number one sign is violence towards animals. Many start by
Absolutely.
torturing or killing animals. Classic early warning sign. This one was also funny to me because I used to be a fire setter, and fire setting is a clear sign of the early signs of a serial killer.
Wait, so you would set things on fire?
Yeah, I was very big into setting shit on fire.
Like,
I went to
for what?
juvie
That's
for
why you went to
arson.
juvie.
Yeah.
I didn't know you went to juvie.
Oh yeah, I went to juvie.
So
when I was
like,
12.
were
Spent
you
years
just
in it.
like, haha, fire?
Yeah, I was just like a troublemaker because I wanted attention. So I would just like do as many crimes as I could as a child.
Sick.
Yeah,
Setting things on fire is fun though.
it was. Yeah, I think in general, fire is a fascinating thing. Fascination with destruction and watching things burn. Chronic bedwetting. So if you're a chronic bedwetter, that's low-key a sign of being a fucking serial killer.
I used to do that.
Till what age?
Well, when I was like a kid, like
In childhood, sometimes part of the so-called McDonald triad, along with animal cruelty and fire setting. So when you have those three, it's like the triad of signs of a serial killer in the making.
I didn't do the other two. I just beat myself a lot.
Ew.
Just no ability to hold it in.
No.
Peeping / obsessive voyeurism. So fixation on stalking, spying, or watching. So also sexual deviance / fantasies, early obsessive violent fantasies, often blended with sexuality. So they're like sexual weirdos almost always. Wow. Those ones, that was what I read in a book about fucking this like novel I read one time when I was younger. Famous examples, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Ed Kemper. They all started with early animal mutilation. Ted Bundy was very charismatic and intelligent, but he was controlling, manipulative, and obsessed with power. And I think Ted Bundy was the one that like women were like sending fucking letters in the mail to, right? Like,
Yeah,
think
I
it's
actually did a little bit of
Dahmer.
research on that.
Yeah,
if
what-
you want to talk about that, it's pretty fucking. It's
Was it not
weird,
Dahmer?
dude.
No,
It was
I think
Bundy?
it was Ted Bundy that
was
everyone
all
Dahmer
found
was the gay
attractive.
one?
Dahmer was the gay one.
But they both received
Whoa,
letters.
whoa. Bi-curious.
Yeah.
No, he was gay.
Oh.
If you suck dick sometimes, you're gay.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's also like ties into the glorification a little bit of like serial killers too in media. But so I found a couple different.
Damn, are we
examples.
contributing to that right now?
No, I
No,
think
we are
we're,
condemning them.
we're like
Okay,
this is
okay.
fucked every
Hey,
time. Yeah.
if you think you're a serial killer, that is not okay.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
Stop
serial
right now.
killers. But also, you know what's crazy is why do like you're probably gonna get into this, but women love true crime being a category. Like I've never once like gone and watched a documentary about a serial killer. Like I'm just not interested. Like I did it because of this topic of the episode, and it is interesting. But like I know so many girls that are like obsessed with it.
Obsessed with
That
it.
like go to sleep listening to stories of like fucking brutal, gruesome murders, and like it's always women. Like it's women that are the main consumers of that content. What's up, man? You that hungry?
I didn't do anything.
Did you
I
order
wasn't
it
doing
yet?
anything.
Did you
No.
order
She
it?
hasn't ate all day, apparently.
Order it.
Not apparently. She hasn't ate all day.
Should we pause real fast?
No,
Or you
I'm
order?
listening. It's gonna take me a while. I'll just put my phone down. Sorry, Dad.
Anyways, Ian.
Yeah. Well, I think just what you were talking about, like you also have like there was a while there where it was like the scream mask was getting like
Oh yeah, that trend.
totally
Bro.
sexualized.
When
That was
people, when women were posting with their partner and like it was like slutty Halloween costumes and they were the victim and their guy was all covered up in a scream mask. No, actually, the gayest shit I ever saw. The guy was in a scream mask but then shirtless, and I was just like, "We did ass, bro."
It's just a weird fascination. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I found some famous examples of women sexualizing serial killers. So yeah, Ted Bundy received hundreds of love letters and genuine marriage proposals while he was on death row.
Oh my god.
And they struck it up to him being genuinely charismatic, fairly attractive, and charming. So I found for each of these people, I found like an actual verbatim quote. So this is the Ted Bundy one. I am completely devoted to you, and nothing will ever change that. So like someone who just completely lost the plot, like
Saying that's a Ted Bundy.
to Ted Bundy.
Lost the plot is a
Yeah.
good way to describe it.
They have fully lost the plot.
Jeffrey Dahmer also received multiple fan mails and marriage proposals while he was in prison. And a lot of this is people say it's because of the like intensive and like extensive media coverage over his like murders and his like people just found it to be fascinating. So this was the text on this. I love you so much. You are so sweet and gentle. I want to be with you forever.
That's the Dahmer?
That's to Dahmer. Sweet and gentle.
Okay.
Sweet
Insane.
and gentle. The are you on?
Insane.
Are these anonymous?
They were made anonymous because like to like
Protect
the people who wrote it, but like they were writing it not anonymously to him.
Got you.
John Wayne Gacy, the clown killer, he had pen pals. So people who would like he would write back and forth to. And this was women were particularly interested in his like double life. So on the one hand he's like, oh, funny clown guy, also murderer. Like something about that was really intriguing. And what I got from this is it's actually a letter that John sent to one of his like pen pals. It says, got your letter, just with all that's been going on and never got back to you. Thanks for all the help and for being a friend. Justice will not have been served with my passing. The fact sheet still needs to be gotten out to enlighten the global public. I never give up the fight for the truth. Peace and good health be with you and with you always. Sincerely, J.W. Gacy, a friend.
So John Wayne Gacy died saying that he was like falsely accused.
I guess, but what was most weird about that to me is that like sounds like a normal person. Like
Yeah,
that
I mean,
sounds like that's like passing for normal,
Yeah.
you know, and that's like that's really scary. Like, and then the last one, I'd never heard of this guy. His name is Richard Ramirez. He's responsible for like double-digit murders, multiple like attempted murders. Someone married him when he was in jail. So like a fan
Oh.
married like she married him when he was in jail. And like she like publicly supported him, came out to like help try and defend him in court, which is
Weirdos.
crazy.
So you want to know why? So yes, it's like women being attracted to serial killers is like this crazy phenomenon. Why do you think as a woman that happens?
I don't know because I've never had that feeling.
Are you interested in like true crime stuff or like crime documentaries, killer documentaries?
Like, I feel like I would watch it, but I don't think I'd take my time to look it up.
Do
Okay.
you think she has the brain width?
I just don't find that attractive. I mean, like, I think growing up, like, if I were to, like I thought, like, Evan Peters was attractive in American Horror Story, but he's just acting. I've never been like, oh, this serial killer is so
Somebody
hot.
recently told me that they also found him really attractive in American Horror Story. All right. Well, what I think it is the like there's definitely many reasons, but I think that girls tend to like somebody capable of danger, if that makes sense. It's like the bad boy theory. You know what I mean? Would you agree? Our resident girl?
Unfortunately, I think I do fall into that category.
Oh, wait. No, I was saying, would you agree that girls like that? But I guess that is agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. So
Could it also be maybe like savior complex too?
I think savior complex is one way that girls might like it, but I think that if you're savior complex, you're like trying to change that person, and I don't think that in a degree as serious as serial killing would that apply. I feel like it's the attraction to like somebody capable of such violence, and that it like there is that like primal like being attracted to men that are able to do dangerous, hard to do things like kill somebody if they needed to, right? It's like, wow, this guy will kill anybody. He'll definitely kill for me if we're in love, right? Like, have you ever watched You? Have you watched
Yeah.
You? Have you watched You?
I've
You wa-
watched up until I think the last season.
You've watched all
I've
of it?
seen a couple episodes, but I get the idea.
I think it's a great show, and it's exactly this. It's like a obsessive romantic who is a serial killer, and he'll kill anybody for the girl he loves. But
Well, it's not exactly like this because the girls don't know he's a serial
exactly,
killer.
they're not. They don't know. But I'm going to spoil a little bit. Is that
Oh
okay?
yeah, with love.
Okay. Spoiler alert. By the last season is crazy. By the way, fire. But by the end, he gets caught. He gets put in jail, and the way they end it is just he's a famous serial killer now. It's like the most high-profile serial killer case ever, right? Because he's getting outed for everything, and then he's getting letters, like love letters, in jail. And for Joe, like somebody who's like only ever wanted to be loved, right? Now he's like got fan mail, right? And it's like that's what I liked about the show. It's like it's just showing you like the twisted, convoluted thinking of the serial killer, and even for the women he thinks he's protecting, they're like, "What the are you on your tweet?" And they end up dead too most of the time. And then even knowing that, even knowing the full story, women are sending him letters in jail. Also, the guy is Joe Goldberg is a very attractive looking
Wait,
man.
he's in jail?
That's how it ends.
The whole season is him in jail?
No, that's it. It's how the story ends.
Oh.
That was big
So
spoiler.
like it's done.
Yeah,
Like the show is
the
done.
show's done.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did also read that a big part of it is just like the attention seeking aspect.
Yes.
Like if you can become like a famous suitor.
Yep.
Um,
Also, same with that goes for murders. Like you're like now
Exactly.
it's like people that go into crowds and just light up an AR. Right? It's like I'm gonna go. Like I want attention so bad. I have no way of getting it. I'm pathetic. I hate this society. I hate this world. I have some convoluted view of what's happening, and I'm gonna go out and just make a bang. you
yeah.
know?
But I'm saying for the attraction aspect too.
Oh, but how much attention they get?
Exactly. Yeah. Because if you're like a famous pen pal of John Wayne Gacy, people are like, what's wrong with you? But they're still like thinking about you, you know? So
So people want to be famous by.
by like approximate, like
Proximity.
association.
Association.
Yeah.
Yep. People are sick in the head. That's all I realized. Bonnie and Clyde syndrome. Also the protection fantasy, control over fear are the other big big things that people think. But yeah, that was our true crime episode. We had one like this last year on Junko Furuta. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
Have you heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
Neither of you guys have heard
Wait,
of
the
it?
name sounds familiar. What is that?
Junko was a Japanese girl,
Schoolgirl.
schoolgirl. What, 16, I think?
Teenager, young girl.
Teenage-
High school or younger.
Teenager who. Actually, I don't really remember that.
Okay, I'll tell.
Yeah.
Teenager who one day was rejected some guy, like young teenage boy who was linked to the Yakuza. And in rejecting him, he got really mad. And then basically what happened was that him and like his cronies, like basically high school thugs that had links to the Yakuza, kidnapped, beat, and raped her for like months, almost like long ass time. Like they literally kept her alive in a house where they just beat her, put cigarettes out on her, like literally like abused her to the point of like not being recognized. They raped her constantly. They her around, and then they like it was disgusting. Like I'm really paraphrasing here, but like it was we did a whole podcast episode on this specific case, and by the end of it, the kids got away with it.
Oh, yeah.
That was the worst part of it all.
So I think if I remember correctly, they said that towards the end, her body was just decomposing and so disgusting due to all the abuse that they just wouldn't even rape her anymore because they were just turned off. And then like she died, blah, blah, blah. They didn't get into any trouble. And her family, the families of those schoolboys got mad at the family of Junko and basically was like, what the is wrong with your daughter? She's ruining my son's life, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, it's crazy. Like,
That's
the case in
insane.
itself is crazy, but the aftermath after is also.
yeah, it was like it's just like how the families of the boys handled it was disgusting. How the law handled it, how the law just failed this like 17-year-old girl. Trial and sentencing. Hiroshi Miyano, 20 years. Maximum sentence for a minor at the time. Yeah, because the perpetrators were juveniles, Japanese law initially shielded their identities. This protection, combined with the relatively light sentences handed down, sparked widespread public outrage. The other one, Joe Ogura, 8 years. Shinji Minato, 5 to 9 years, and Yasushi Watanabe, 5 to 7 years.
So was the one that got sentenced for 20 years, was that the one that got rejected?
I'm assuming yes. He's probably the ringleader. And then all have since been released, with some reoffending. Wow, who would have thought?
Surprise.
The perception that justice was not served remains a national scar. Yeah, it was genuinely one of the most gruesome up things I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
And yeah, and it was the after part where it's like, wow, no justice was served, and whoever the parents of these little demons were, like, they need to be put in jail, to be honest.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, her case is like crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
it actually like made me uncomfortable when we were talking, when Esther brought it up, and like she like basically planned the whole episode around this case, and it was super, super disturbing.
We paraphrased it a lot.
Yeah.
If you go into it, bro, you're gonna walk out of it and be like, "Yo, what the?"
Yeah, genuinely, I was sitting there just like, this is I kind of don't want to listen to this.
Yeah. Did she get pregnant?
Yeah, they did
right?
eventually. They did impregnate her at some point.
Oh my god.
Repeatedly raped and beaten,
For
not
months.
only but by the 4 teenagers, but also by others whom they invited. They were like inviting their
that's what it
boys
was,
through,
yeah.
like, forced into degrading acts, starved and tortured in ways that left her permanently injured. And even multiple adults were aware of her presence. Neighbors reported hearing screams. Minato's parents reportedly saw Furuta, but claimed fear of Yakuza retaliation kept them silent. Wow. Despite opportunities, no effective intervention came. Yep.
The insane case.
Well, yeah, that shit is.
Without saying, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, goes without saying.
We're just so nobody says we're sitting here glorifying it.
Yep. R.I.P. Yeah. As much as people tend to enjoy like the horror and the up content that exists in this world, why do people enjoy that shit? I've never been a fan. I hate horror movies. I hate scary.
I like horror movies.
I don't like horror movies.
I like horror movies if they're like hard to believe.
Supernatural horror.
Like a zombie. Sure.
Like
Yeah.
Saw. Like I was always disgusted and grossed out by Saw movies.
I don't like gore. Like I
Yeah.
like horror movies, but I can't
Yeah, I
do
don't
like
like gore.
gory horror movies.
I did like Conjuring. Like because it, like supernatural focused stuff or
Yeah.
like thrillers with like psycho thriller
Aliens.
twist, right? Like that's interesting
I
because
like
yeah.
movies.
But like just straight up horror or like evil, like movies about like just evil. I'm just like I don't even want to watch that. Be careful what you watch because like a lot of this I believe is like programming and whatever. But thank you guys for tuning in to one of our spooky specials. Next week we're doing a Halloween episode. Yay! We're gonna come in costumes. Yay!
Yay.
Guess what we're gonna be? Tell us what we should be in the comments below. Actually, what do you think we should be? Especially that throuple costume idea, so I can have somebody to dress up with. And yeah, make sure you guys go to the fourth wall to see today's bonus content.
It'll be more lighthearted than this.
Yeah, it'll be much more fun than this. We're gonna basically beat each other with a belt.
I said inflatable, but Wootak wanted to make it a belt.
This was also Tiff's idea, by
it
the
was
way.
my idea.
Tiff sent this game where you blindfold one person. What is it like? It's like Marco Polo, but with a
It's like
fucking
called
belt.
Granny or something.
Yeah. So basically, one person's blindfolded, and you have to try to like find the other people through sounds, and if you get caught, you get smacked. So that's that's what's happening. I'm gonna be blindfolded, and everyone has to try to avoid me in my first floor area, and basically I have to try to catch them and hit them with the. Watch out! Hey! I'm gonna hit them with this belt. 5 seconds. 5. Ow! Who the f was that?
I did clap a couple times, dude.
Couple times. Clap, man.
You're not clapping.
You're not clapping. I did clap.
After
There you are, bitch.
Turn around, bitch!
This is me, so.
Clap. Clap. Clap.
is me. Don't hit me. I'm not a shield. Ow!
Thank you guys for tuning in. Like this video if you've liked it. Comment down below what really f***ed you up about these cases, or even comment down below another f***ed up case that you know about. And make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.